Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing a training today, a very short, a very sweet training, but one of my most frequently asked training. And if you haven't guessed it, it's the price drop. There are so many different types of price drops out there. What I'm going to be teaching you today is a price drop that has worked for me very consistently on different offers, one that really avoids kind of heavy objections, uncertainty, and we are really going for more of an assumptive sale. Now, just to preface, an assumptive sale doesn't mean we're forcing anyone to buy or, we're making them do something they don't want to do. 100% not. But an assumptive sale is assuming, well, I've spoken to you for 45 minutes. We've built a fantastic rapport and trust. You've told me you want this product. You told me you have the time, the money, the desire. You've liked everything we've done in the pitch. You like the product we offer. So now it's time to get you started. There's no more hesitation. There's nothing more else to think. It's go time. We're going to start working together. And that is what I'm going to go through with you now. And I think it's really important to know that the price drop, you could have done everything well, but if you do the price drop wrong at the end, you can really make or break a deal. So we want to make sure that when we're speaking with our prospects, we have certainty, they feel trust, they feel confident, and they are ready to go. So let's get into it. So number one, I'll just move me up here. Number one, price drop. After we have done the pitch, this is everything after the pitch. So what's the first thing we need to do after the pitch? It is a tie down. Now, as we said last time, guys, bear with me with my typing. I'm not a pro typer by any means, but we are doing tie down. So number one. So what does that look like? What is a tie down? Essentially, a tie down is making sure for the last possible time that the prospect likes what we do, has committed, and wants to take that step. So the way we're going to ask that is, number one, what part of the program do you feel would be most valuable to you? So what part, I don't know why this is doing this. Let's try this. Here we go. What part of the program do you feel okay? So that's question number one. What part of the program do you feel would be the most valuable to you? From there, we want to ask why. So when they give you an answer, they may say, oh, like I love the one-on-one mentorship, I love the support, and we want to know, okay, nice, like why do you love the support? Okay, so let's add that in if I'm having some technical difficulties. Let me just move me down here a second. There we go. Number two, so why? That is the next question off the back of that. Next question after that is, do you feel that what we are doing here is what you have been looking for so you can achieve the X, the Y, the Z, or how do you feel? So do you feel that what we are doing here or what you have seen, looking for to achieve the XYZ. And the XYZ is just what we've been discussing. Like exactly their pain, their goals. Like, do they feel that what we are doing here in the program that we're offering is what you've been looking for so you can start earning more income, which will allow you to step away from your job and have more time with your children? And then finally, why? The most common thing that I see, guys, is people don't ask why. They ask the question, but then they forget the most important part, which is the tie down. Question, why? Question, why? Okay? Number two, we have the value drop. Now, what is the value drop, you may ask? The value drop is basically just an overview, very, very briefly, of the program itself. So essentially, we can highlight the best possible things for the person to remember before we drop the price. So, I was trying to center the screen, but that doesn't work. So, value drop. What would we do? We would basically do, and again, whatever that would be, whether that's mentorships, that would be A to Z blueprint. That could be like your guarantee or your tangible. So like, let's say a job in 90 days. So whatever like the main highlights are, you want to put in the value drop. So let me give you an example. So just to conclude before we go any further, you would receive lifetime access to one-on-one mentorship, the A to Z blueprint, which will teach you how to start, systemize, and scale, and a guaranteed job in 90 days. All for, and then we do the price. So all for only X. And this is where we go to number 3, the price drop. So as we said, we start with the tie down. We've got the pitch, the tie down. What part of the program do you feel is the most valuable to you and why? And do you feel that what we're doing here is what you've been looking for to achieve the X, the Y, the Z? Why? Amazing. Love to hear it. So based on everything we've gone through, I'll just give you a brief recap of the program and then we'll dive straight into tuition and next steps. So you are going to receive one-on-one mentorship, the A to Z blueprint, which is going to teach you how to start, systemize, and scale, and a job in 90 days. All for only X. And that brings us on to number 3. Last but not least, price and next steps. Super important here, price and next steps. So what does that look like? We would drop the price. I like to call it tuition. If you're doing a B2C BizOp and this is a mentorship, we can use the word tuition. It is a much nicer, frame than price. So we want to use tuition. And essentially, we just want to talk about the tuition and then we want to assume the sale. Now, the problem here that I see most people do, sneaking this up, is they don't assume the sale. They go silent. Now, I know and appreciate every single coach and every single mentor will teach you different things and what you should and shouldn't do. I cannot stress enough, if you take only one takeaway from this, is to assume the sale. In my opinion, it is a sin to drop the price and go quiet. You are asking for objections. If you have been taught to drop the price and go quiet and you're facing a lot of objections, try this instead. So you would say, okay, so the price is $5,000. Any questions on that? Give the person space to ask questions. Air out any concerns, because 9 times out of 10, if you know the prospect has the money, they'll tell you, I need to think about it, because they need to just find out whether they should do a credit card or whether they should pull from the savings. They just need time to think. And because you haven't given them that time to think, they're going to tell you need to think about it, and then you're going to assume it's fair and then burn the lead. Trust me on this one. So tuition, and then we say any questions? Question mark. Give the prospect space. She'd be like, no questions, you're good. Tuition's affordable, all makes sense. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's go through next steps so we can get you started. Okay, this is super important. Let's go through next steps so we can get you started. Assuming the sale. No problems with the price. all good, all affordable. So now we are going to get you started. Not, do you want to get started? Are you ready to get started? Shall we perhaps get started? So we can get you started. We are assuming the sale. At any point, the prospect can say to us, no, I need to do X, Y, Z. And that is fine. And then we handle an objection. But the most important thing here is to not cause objections for ourselves. Have a human-to-human conversation. Make sure they're good. Make sure they feel comfortable. Make sure, number one, the program is what they're looking for. They remember everything you've mentioned. They know tuition. They have space to breathe. And then we're going to get them started. We're here to give them what they want. We're here to give them the solution to their problem. And that is it. That is a price drop in a nutshell. I know you'll find this super useful. As I said, I've had so many people ask me for this. It's very short, it's very sweet. We do not need to overcomplicate it. The main part here is we need to be confident, because confident is certainty. You are the leader, you're not the friend. So have confidence in your price drop, guide the prospect to where they want to go, and get them started, close the deal. See you in the next one, guys. And like I always say, we've got a couple days left before I do my price increase. So if you are a woman looking to get into sales, or you are already in sales and you want extra support and trainings such as this is a tiny amount of the trainings that I offer to make sure you're increasing your close rate and making more money. There'll be a link down below. Book a call, and we can meet together and discuss if the partnership makes sense. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.